Today we're making a tiger's eye, zoomed in picture of the eye with oil pastels. So here are the colors I'm going to be using: black, white, 2 shades of green, red, and then this brownish red color. And you can use a white colored pencil to draw first. You could use chalk, or you can just jump right in and use a white oil pastel to sketch it. I'm going to use chalk. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make the shape of the eye. So I'm going to come down a little bit from the top, so right about here, and I'm going to make a curved line. It comes down. Like that. Okay, now from here, I'm going to make the bottom part of the eye. So it's going to go like this. You don't have to worry about this part being too perfect because you can change it, make it a little bigger or smaller once you start using the oil pastels. You can adapt it a little bit. So this is all I'm going to do for now with sketching it. You could also make the little slit for the center of the eye. Like that. Okay. Then you can get rid of your drawing tool, and then we will switch to the green. Okay, so I'm going to outline everything we just did. The center is going to stay black, so you don't trace in there. Just going to outline all of this. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and fill it all in, and I'm going to try and follow the shape of the eye while I'm filling it in. So I'll show you what I mean here. Okay, see how I'm coloring it? I'm not going up and down or side to side, just kind of following the shape of the eye. And you notice how it started to wear down on one side, so I'm going to twist it over and use the other side of the oil pastel. Okay. Switching to the other side. Still following that curve, see? Trying to get all those spaces. Okay. So there is our eye. And then I'm going to take the darker green and I'm going to use it focusing on the outer part over here. Still following that curve of the eye. I'm going to stop right about there. Okay, so this darker green is just going to be on this side. Just doing another layer. It's nice to just keep layering with oil pastels. You could take your finger and blend it a little bit. You will get messy. Putting a little, another layer, a little bit more of the lighter green. And I'm going to blend that a little bit too. Just take your finger and smudge it. And where the two colors meet, you can blend that a little bit, smudge it around. Okay, so now I'm going to take my black and I'm going to outline. So where that chalk line was that I made, I'm going to go ahead and go down here with black. And hopefully you can see it. Yeah, you can see it on the camera. I wanted to make sure. And see how it comes out a little further than the eye? So make sure you do that. Comes out a little bit further. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and make the slit in the middle of the eye. Color that in. Okay. And now I'm going to go next to the rest of the eye over here, all the way around. So this is where earlier, if you made any mistakes, like over here where the line isn't that clean, you can go ahead and fix it. You just cover it up with the black. You don't want to push too hard with these or else they break. And if your color gets too close to the paper, all you have to do is rip a little piece of the paper off and then just keep going. Okay, so we went all the way around, but now we want, on this side, we want it to actually come out further. It's going to connect to here. Oop. See what I mean? I lost some of my oil pastel, so I just ripped the paper and now I'm ready to go again. So I'm just going to color all of this in. Until I get to here. Okay. And then it just connects to that line we made earlier. We're not finished over here yet. We'll go back to that later after we do some white. All right, so now, not the chalk, but the white oil pastel is the next color we're going to use. And we're going to follow the shape again. So I'm going to go next to the black line we made. Yeah. All the way down. And again, this part doesn't have to be too perfect because we're going to be going back over it again. I'm going to rip this off too. Okay. Okay, like that. And this side, follow that line again. All the way around. Okay. And now I'm just going to go back through here and I'm just going to go up and down like that. Just kind of make it like jagged. See how it's not such a clean line anymore? Just going up and down, up and down. Like that. And then on this side, same thing, except I'm going out this way. See? You see the direction it's going in now? All right. So now we have our white. And we could add a little bit of, I call it a little shine to the eye. So right here, I'm gonna just put a little curved line like that. And then maybe like right here, one in the other direction, a little bit smaller. Okay. It's my little shine in the eye. Okay, so now I'm going to use that reddish brown color, and we are going to make some V's, okay? So first one, and your V's could be in a different place than mine, that's okay. There's one. Here's another one. There's going to be a line over here. And then let's do one about here. This is like a, almost like a triangle. Okay. Now these we are not going to color. We're going to color everything else. Okay. So we could start in this corner. Let's start over here. And I want you to watch how the direction that I'm coloring into, because that makes a difference, because you are going to see some of this. So, okay, so as you can see, I've been coloring in this direction, and we're going to go around that V. And then I'm going to kind of switch my direction. I'm kind of going more straight for this side. And then more in the direction of this corner. You want to keep switching sides that you're using, or else one side will wear down more than the other. Okay, so this side is done, and I'm going to go back to the other side, and You just keep on filling it in wherever you are. And you could always pause this. Okay. There. Okay, so I have this all filled in. And then I'm going to add a little bit of red to it. Not everywhere, just in some places. It's not going to be as heavy of a coat of this color. Just anywhere I see that I could blend this color. Same direction. Okay. All right, so I added a little red everywhere. And now we're going to switch back to the white. Okay, so now we're going to be overlapping the white on top of this color. Really not pushing that hard. Just want it to look like the hairs are growing over that. And I am going to put some on the black line too. Again, I'm not pushing hard, but it's going to make it look not so perfect. See, I'm just adding a little bit of white up there on top of that black. Looks like the hairs are growing over it like that. Okay. Now on this side, go ahead and again, we're doing the same thing, just kind of overlapping it. And over here. Okay, blended it with my finger a little bit. Okay, now it is time for the black. So you're going to grab your black and we are going to color in all those little spaces we left. There's one. There's another one. Okay. And then the one more over here. Okay. Okay, and now we are going to add some, I'm going to call them, it's kind of like scribbles. All the way down. Right here. Some scribbles. And then some over here. And then all the way down here, I'm going to do them. Messy, messy scribbles. Just like this. Stop it right about here. Okay. And then if you want the rest of the paper, you can just add a few little black scribbles just to make it look more like hair. Just adding a few. And then over here, I want it to look more not so neat. So I'm just gonna kind of do more of those little scribbles. And then coming out the other side. Little scribbles. There. Go ahead and dust off any of that extra oil pastel that you see. And there you have it, our tiger eye. I hope you had fun today. Keep doing art, and I'll see you next time. Bye.